friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, and if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Always happy to have you. If you are new here, I like to do a lot of reading, writing, book, lifestyle content here on this channel, so if any of that interests you, hit that subscribe button and stick around. Today we have a read with me and a little mini book haul going on. To be transparent, I have a very important meeting at like 3 o'clock today, and I have nothing to do for work for the rest of the day. And I have a lot of anxiety because I desperately don't want to mess this meeting up. Not that I want to mess any meeting up, but I'm anxious, okay? I'm going to try and do some read with me time today to get my mind off it, keep it distracted, kill some time before I have to get ready for this meeting and before anxiety can really crush me. I posted a poll on my Instagram story, which I often do. If you don't follow me on Instagram at RoyReadingCo, I posted a poll to let my followers pick my next read. I don't like making decisions. They're gonna pick the read for today for this reading sprint. I think I'm gonna do like an hour-long read with me today because I gotta be killing time. I got time to kill. But I wanted to do a little mini book haul because last weekend I went home and I went to the bookstore where I used to work, and I went to Barnes & Noble. I should not be buying any more books because I'm literally moving in 2 weeks, but it happens. It happens. I got quite a few. The first one I've already read though, so that's progress. It's also already listed on Pango to sell, and that is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I wanted to read this with my book club, but I'm happy I didn't because it is teeny. It is a teeny tiny book. This is about a little magical back alley coffee shop in Tokyo where people can go and they can travel back in time. They just have to return to the present before their cup of coffee gets cold. So it's 4 different stories of people that time travel through this coffee shop. I thought it was a little overhyped for me. I gave this about 3 stars, and that's why it's already on Pango to sell, respectfully. It's How to Train Your Dragon by Cressida Cowell. I need some easy fantasy middle grade. It feels like time. I love this movie. I grabbed it and I'm going to read it. I almost picked it to read for this read with me, but if anybody wants to read How to Train Your Dragon with me, let me know in the comments. We could definitely do that at some point. Because like an hour, I could get through a lot of How to Train Your Dragon. Let's be real here. This one I am really excited about. This is The 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I keep wanting to say Holly Black, and that is just not the right person. But this is about these girls who go on, or these friends that go on a spring break road trip, and their RV breaks down, and they realize that it is not by accident that somebody is like hunting them, wants to unalive them. So I actually really want to read this one today in this read with me, but it's losing my poll. This one, I didn't buy it. I just grabbed it from my parents' house because I have books everywhere in the world. But this is The Mysterious Society of Lady Scoundrels. This is a Regency romance that has like this rogue thief woman who has to kind of team up with her enemy to save one of her family members. Then we have Better Than Fiction by Alexa Martin. This is like a rom-com, a grumpy sunshine rom-com in not the traditional sense that the female protagonist is the grumpy one and the male protagonist is kind of the sunshine. And our main character Drew inherits a bookstore, and she hates books and hates reading, and the male protagonist Jasper is an author on tour who does a book signing, and they meet and he gives her like a bucket list of books she should read. In exchange, she takes him on a tour of locations in Denver that he could think about for his upcoming movie based on his book. It's a little bookish romance. I picked up Graceling by Kristen Cashore. A big thing that I've been doing this year is rereading series that I loved as a kid, or like peak 2016 booktube, and I'm also just reading like classic quintessential YA series. So Graceling is one of them. I recently watched an old Peruse Project, Reagan's vlog, where she reread this whole series in one weekend. And it may or may not have influenced me even now to go buy the book. But this is like a YA fantasy where there's this like group of people called Gracelings in this society, where they have like an extreme gift of anything. I want to say that most of them are elemental, but I don't think they have to be. But it's just kind of like a kingdom court fantasy series with this element of magic. Then I picked up, and I'm really annoyed that I bought this because I know I have a copy of it somewhere, but I for the life of me can't find it. But this is my book club pick for my family book club, and that is Circe by Madeline Miller. I am super excited to read this. Song of Achilles broke me, and I am ready to be heard again. And lastly, I have The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I've talked about TJ Klune on my channel before. These books are described to me as like a warm hug, or just like a happy, enchanting, whimsical fantasy. This follows Linus Baker, who is like a magical social worker who is sent to this house on this island somewhere to investigate these kids that people think are being used for evil or are doing evil. So yeah, that's my teeny tiny book haul. Let's check on the poll and see what we're reading. My friend Maggie just replied to my story because I also posted that I finished The Viscount Who Loved Me and Before the Coffee Gets Cold in the past 24 hours. So far, the Wisteria Society is winning. This is the story I posted. It's only been an hour. Things could turn. Oh, Pedro Pascal, stop it. I'm a little bit of a mess. I don't know if you guys can tell today, but I am, truthfully, a little bit of a mess. I kind of want to read How to Train Your Dragon. Is that dumb? Dude, let's read How to Train Your Dragon. I think in the state of anxiety I currently feel that this would not go well for me. I think that this would make my anxiety a little bit worse. But like once I get through this meeting and get to tomorrow, I'm gonna be fine to read this, and I can make a dent in this. We're gonna roll with How to Train Your Dragon. I'm just going to set an hour-long timer, and I will probably put some music on here just because I'm trying to chill out. I'm trying to relax before this meeting, curb the anxiety. I'm really excited. You guys have no idea. And we're just gonna read for an hour. Let me know what you're reading in the comments down below, and let me know how far you get. Obviously, I'm starting a new book today, so it's from page 1, and oh, hell yes. This book is 213 pages. Let's get some reading done. We are gonna read How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm so excited. I think it only makes sense for us to read, or to listen to, this. Thank you, R.W. Jones 725. Stanley is here. Got my water, my coffee, my book. I just said a 20-minute sprint. We'll take a little break, and then we'll do 20 and 20 and 20. Okay, first 20 minutes are done. I am just about to finish page 45. I'm having a lot of fun. This is funny. It is enchanting. It's an easy read. 45 pages in 20 minutes will do that for you. And I have to say that the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack is pretty fire. Like, I would like it even if I wasn't reading the book. So let's do another 20 minutes and keep reading. I do need to plug in my laptop. The anxiety is not gone. I've found I am, unless I make myself like focus on each word, I'm still like, hey, this big meaning is in the back of your brain. Like, I need to plug in my laptop because if it dies during the meeting, what the hell am I gonna do? But neither here nor there. Let's do another 20 minutes and go. 30 minutes in, I got to page 100. So another like 55 pages read. I'm having so much fun. There was a moment, I forget what happened. I was cracking up. This book, like, it's little kid humor, like it's not grown-up humor, but I'm having so much fun. But yeah, 20 minutes left. I'm feeling good, and I'll have 20 minutes left, and I'll also have 2 hours before my meeting. I can do it. Okay, let's do it. Last 20 minutes. How we doing? We hanging in there. I'm almost done with my coffee too, which is helpful. So I think I'm probably another 50 pages done in this hour. Also, like, never mind. Let's do it. get through an hour of reading, and I got to page 155 of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm having so much fun. It is very different than the movie though. It's like a similar premise, but it almost doesn't feel like the same story. Like a lot of things are different. A lot of things are different, but I'm still having fun with it. I might still like the movie better, but for a book, this is an easy read. It was a great distraction from the stress and anxiety. There is this big test that Hiccup has to go through, like an initiation, and it was really funny because it showed the schedule of events for the day, and it was like 3 p.m. initiation. So Hiccup and I were kind of going through the same thing, like the dread of this impending thing both happening at 3 p.m. So that was very funny for me. This was like an impulsive, I want to read this right now, and I'm 75% of the way through in about an hour, so I can probably finish this today. But let me know how much you read today. Obviously whatever you got through is great, and I only read 150 pages because I'm reading How to Train Your Dragon. Otherwise, I would not have done nearly as much reading. But let me know what you read today and how much you read. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I say in every single one of these, I like to do these to make the reading experience a little bit less lonely, a little bit more community, and so you can read with other people and just feel good. Maybe eventually I'll do like a live stream reading sprint, but I hope you enjoyed this hour-long reading sprint. I had a great time. This was the perfect distraction to help my anxiety going into this meeting. So thank you guys so much for watching and reading along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I always have fun doing this. If you like it, let me know, and I will keep making some reading sprints. Yeah, and oh, let's see if the poll has changed. If Wisteria Society is still strongly winning over 5 Survive, but we shall see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one real soon. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and happy reading.